Whew. Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Dive Bombers franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in year number 12 in the Green Nachos League, and year number 6 in control of the Dive Bombers. Last episode for our Bombers was divided into two parts because, of course, we had some stream shenanigans where it decided to crash, but we managed to complete the series against the Bionics, winning 5-0 on the road, and then crushing them at home 11-1. An easy sweep for the team that gave us an extra game of rest here against our longtime division rivals, the Thumpers, who won the division from us in the tiebreaker at the end of the regular season, despite us beating them in the finale of the season. And this is the matchup we've all been waiting for. We want to prove that we are the best and defend our championship from last year. We have to get by the team that technically finished the best in the regular season and has been considered probably our biggest competition so far this year, the Thumpers. This is going to be a hard-fought battle between two division rivals who are going to throw their absolute best at each other, and we're just going to have to see who comes out on top. Quick look at the other side of the bracket. The number 4 seed Swampers have the advantage after beating the Furry Flyers on the road 7-5, as that is a battle of the 3 and 4 seeds over there. Furry Flyers will need to win on the road next game to force a deciding Game 3. Pitching matchup here for Game 1 of today's series in the semifinals. It is Rebecca Radical, the 12th year vet, on the mound with Tier 2 falls behind, facing Dallas Kent, the number 4 pitcher in the Thumpers rotation, because they had to go the distance in the first series, so they used their top 3 arms. He is Tier 2 K collector. Lineup for today's first game, leading off is Garlic Simmons. He's locked in left field after homering in each of the first 2 games last episode. Blake Benwood is at shortstop, batting third. He's batting second. Batting third is third baseman Quinn Ventura. Batting fourth is the right fielder Salvador Pruitt. Batting fifth at first base today is Albert Murphy. Batting sixth catching today is Alicia Nunez with a right-hander on the mound. Batting seventh, second baseman Arrest Blacksmith. Batting eighth will be the center fielder Nellie Strickland. And batting ninth is the pitcher Radical. Lineup for the Thumpers, leading off at shortstop is Fist Freeman. Then it is first baseman Guadalupe Knapp. Batting third, former Furry Flyers catcher locked in Silas Mason. Batting fourth, locked in third baseman, former Dive Bomber Bland Grips. Batting fifth, second baseman Madden Shaw. He's at his backup position today. Batting sixth, left fielder Amir Garrett. He is tense, but he's playing because a right-hander is on the mound. Batting seventh, center fielder Braden Macias. Batting eighth is right fielder Camilla Gare. And batting ninth is the pitcher Dallas Kent. Let's jump into it and have some fun here as we head out to Bingata Bowl, which was our home for the first 3 years of this randomized franchise rebuild series, because our original team was the Thumpers. If you remember back that far, we won all 3 championships in the first 3 seasons of this career, or this series. Then we went over to the Flyers for 3 years. We won 1 championship there, made the playoffs, I believe, all 3 seasons. So managed to rebuild 2 successful teams. And now here with the Bombers, it took us till year 5 to finally make the playoffs as a team that had never made it before. Won the championship in that year, and now we're defending our championship now. Let's see if we can get it done. Simmons leading off on left, locked in with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. He's hitting .556 so far in the playoffs. He has hit 2 home runs, 1 in each of the first 2 games, and he has 4 total RBIs. First pitch curve is pulled foul from Kent, 0-1. Next curve up and in, pulled on the ground at first. Knapp on the backhand, takes it herself, 1 down. Blake Benwood, the shortstop, up next. He's hitting .125 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Batting 1 for 8 in the playoffs, but that 1 hit was a 3-run homer. Curveball down in the way, that's a strike, 0-1. Hater in there, it's quickly 0-2 to Benwood as K Collector activates for Kent. Chased it up and away, strike 3, and he goes tense immediately. First punch out for Kent. 2 down for third baseman Quinn Ventura, who's having a better playoffs this season than he did regular season. He's hitting over 400. Tier 3 outside pitch active. Curveball up and in, taken high, ball 1. Ventura's batting at 4 for 9. Down and in heater is low from Kent, 2-0. Heater down and in line to second, right at Shaw, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kent, who I just realized has only 3 pitches. He has 2 fastballs and a curveball, so you're either getting something hard or you're getting a breaker. Bottom 1, it's Freeman, Knapp, and Mason up first against veteran Rebecca Radical, who was the ace last season for us and also was the ace in the regular season. Unfortunately, she did not have a very good year, so I moved her down in the rotation for the playoffs, as she has regressed a bit throughout the year, showing her age here. Tier 2 falls behind on every first pitch is an accuracy penalty for her. The fastball fastball on the first pitch is fouled back by Freeman, who has Tier 2 Volatile. He's behind 0-1 in the count, hitting .273 with one solo home run. Curveball in the dirt, outside, 1-1. Slider from away, Freeman whiffs through it late, 1-2. Peter up and in. Jammed foul, got to it, fought it off. 1-2 offering coming. Change it down and in, that is out in front of it, strike 3. As he swings over the top of it, he gone. First punch out for Radical. Guadalupe Knapp up next, first baseman hitting with Tier 2 high pitch, hitting .250 with 2 RBI. She'll also have Tier 2 distractor if she reaches base. First pitch change up down, that's low, ball 1. Curveball down and in, cold foul, 1-1. Slider down in the way, that is a strike at the knees, 1-2, good paint job from Radical. Hit it down and in, chased it, strike 3, 101 on the gun, and she is gone. 2 down. And going tense is Knapp. Here's catcher Silas Mason, former Furry Flyer. He's locked in right now, coming on a hot streak, hitting .222 with a homer and 3 RBIs. He's only hitting 2 for 9 in the playoffs, but I bet that home run was one of his last 2 hits. Last 2 at-bats, probably. Heater down, that is a strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, whiffed over the top of it, 0-2. Slider up and in, foul back, count stays 0-2. Curveball up and away, chased outside, strike 3, he gone, and Radical strikes out the side in the first inning, making a statement to the second. Pruitt, Murphy, and Nunez coming up. That's what we love to see, Rebecca. Let's see if the offense responds. Pruitt leading off. Right fielder is having a bit of a slow start to the playoffs. He's hitting only 1 for 9 through 2 games with an RBI single as his only hit. He has Tier 3 Volatile and has managed to avoid being tense for the most part. Changeup is low. Our heater is at the knees, sorry, 0-1. Heater up and in, hit well by Pruitt, the left center field, but I think he just missed it, and he did, as it's going to hang up out there. Making the catch is Macias. 1 down for Albert Murphy. First baseman's hitting 3 for 8 in the playoffs with a home run and 4 RBIs. Tier 2 consistent active. Heater right down the middle, 0-1. Or sorry, Tier 3 consistent. He also has Tier 2 little hack. Behind 0-1 in the count. Heater down and in is chopped on the ground. Slow roll to second. Bare hand by Shaw to first. 2 down. And that is going to bring up catcher Alicia Nunez, who played in the first game in the series against the Bionics, but sat out game 2 because there was a lefty. She's hitting with Tier 2 contact versus right-hander, Tier 2 bad ball hitter. She's hitting 1 for 4 here in the playoffs. Curve away on the corner. What a pitch. 0-1. Curveball down, chopped in the hole. Base hit past both diving infielders. That is a hit. Nunez on with our first hit today. 2 outs. Inning continues for second baseman Arrest Blacksmith, the former Thumper. Hitting .333 with an RBI, facing off against her old team. That heater is away, 1-0. Heater down the middle, late swing, 1-1. Heater up, that is pulled by Blacksmith to left center field, hit well. That is going to hang up for Garrett, who makes the catch to end the inning. Bottom 2, we're scoreless still, but we get our first hit. Grips, Shaw, and Garrett coming up. Bland Grips, former dive bomber, leading off here at third base for the Thumpers today in the cleanup role. Locked in with Tier 2 fastball hitter. He's hitting .545 in the playoffs with 2 RBIs. First pitch curveball down in the way. That is hit hard through the legs of Radical, and that is a first pitch hit. As Grips will keep his hot streak going, he's on to lead off the second. Second baseman Madden Shaw up next. Tier 2 first pitch prayer active. Hitting... He doesn't have a hit yet this postseason. Trying to turn that around. Change up and in on the first one. Fouled back over the screen, 0-1. Check on the runner. Heater down and in. That's inside. 1-1. Remember, Nunez does not have the strongest arm behind the plate, and Grips is locked in. He could try and take advantage. Got a 1-1 count here to Shaw. Slider up and away. Whiff through it. 1-2. Radical sets. Check with the runner. Heater down the way. That is nubbed on the ground to short. Charging Benwood will flip the second. Gets the lead runner. Throw to first. Not in time on the fielder's choice. Hit a little too slow for the double play. 1 down, runner at first for Amir Garrett. Left fielder is tense, hitless in the playoffs, but he's starting because a right-hander is on the mound. He has Tier 2 power versus righties active. Will also have Tier 2 little hack activated if he falls behind. Heater up and away, popped up on the first pitch in foul territory as Nunez races over in front of the Bombers' dugout to make the catch, 2 down. And that will bring up center fielder Braden Macias, the 38-year-old veteran. Tier 2 outside pitch active. He's hitless in the playoffs as well. Dribble down and in on the first one. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Good pitch from Radical. Change up and in. Macias hits it through the legs of Radical as that drifts over the middle of the plate. That hanging off-speed pitch leads to another hit. 2 on, 2 down now for right fielder Camilla Gare, batting 8th today for the Thumpers. Hitting 200 in the playoffs. She has Tier 2 base jogger when she reaches base. She's also added Tier 2 rally starter. Down and in, fouled off, 0-1. That is not active because they are not losing, and there's also runners on base. Curveball down and away, that is fouled off, 0-2. Slider for away, outside taken, 1-2. Get up and in, well high as Nunez has to stand up to make that catch, 2-2. Change it down and in, inside ball 3. Runners will take off on the pitch, full count offer incoming. Heater down in the way is sat on and hit into right field for a base knock. Pruitt's going to come up throwing. The runner's going to try and score. Here's the throw to the plate. Just in time to nail him. What a throw from Salvador Pruitt. He's not having a great offensive postseason, but shows off the cannon in right field as he snipes the runner at the plate. We stay scoreless to the 3rd. Strickland, Radical, and Simmons, 8-9-1 up for the Bombers.
Center fielder, number 67.
Here's Nelly Strickland, center fielder, is hitting 3 for 8. He has an RBI in the postseason. And 2 of his 3 hits have been extra base hits. Both doubles. Heater high, ball 1. Curl down and in is nubbed foul as he's early, 1-1. That curve misses inside, 2-1 to Strickland. Curveball inside is popped up down the left field line. That's hooking foul. Can Garrett get there? Yes, he can. What range? 1 down. The pitcher Radical's up next, getting her first at bat of the playoffs. Heater inside, good pitch from Kent, 0-1. Heater up, fouled back, it's quickly 0-2, as Radical took a good healthy hack at that and fouled it off. Curveball hangs, the letters ripped, foul, 0-2 out in front of it. Curveball up and in is popped up by Radical to second base. Shaw doesn't even have to move, he puts it away, 2 down. And here is Simmons back to the top, he's still locked in after the ground out. First pitch Slayer activates again. Heater up, turned on and belted to right center field. Macias on the run. We'll watch it drop as he chases after it all the way to the wall. Gets it in quickly. Simmons around second. He's digging for third. Freeman throws to third. It's a good one, so we'll retreat to second. Double for Simmons as he extends the inning with 2 down for Benwood. Struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 in tenths. So far, he's the only batter to strike out against Kent. Now given an RBI chance. Can he come through despite the tense mojo? Pickoff back to second. Simmons gets in safely under the tag of Freeman. Heater middle in, good pitch from Kent at 98 on the gun, 0-1. Heater down, lined with the middle, that's a base hit past the diving glove of Freeman. Coming around third is Simmons, here's the throw from Macias. It is cut by Knapp, it's an RBI knock for Benwood, 1-0 Bombers as we take the lead. Good job Blake, he's back to neutral, and here comes Ventura, who's 0 for 1. Heater down and in, that's a strike, 0-1. Heater up. That's lined by Ventura into the gap right center field as that splits him all the way to the wall. Running after it is Gare. She bobbles it as it comes off the fence and can't field it cleanly. Benwood around second. He's digging for third. Throw comes in late. It's an RBI triple for Benwood as he takes advantage of the error by Gare. It's going to be an RBI double at least. 2-0 Bombers. We'll see if he gets credit for the triple or double next time he comes up, as they will give Gare an error, so it is probably going to be a double with an error. 2-0 Bombers. Inning continues for Pruitt, who is now tense after he blew out his first at bat. Heater taken high out of the zone from Kent, ball 1. That curve is also high. It's a 2-0 count to Pruitt. Will he get a pitch to take a big whiff hit? Big hack at, and he does as he is behind the high Heater, 2-1. Heater down the middle. We swing over the top of it this time. 2-2 as K Collector activates. Heater up, roped, one hopper to short, picked by Freeman, throw to first. That'll end the inning as Pruitt strands the runner at third. But we get a 2-out rally going thanks to the top of the lineup as Simmons comes through, followed by Benwood, and then Ventura. There we go. Ventura chips in an RBI double, takes advantage of an error, and Benwood gets an RBI single. 2-0 Bombers, bottom 3. Kent leads off, then it's the top of the lineup for the Thumpers to follow. First pitch from Radical, heater up and in. That is a strike. 0-1. Heater down in the way is fouled off. 0-2. Change up and away. Outside. 1-2. Slider down and in. Inside. 2-2. Heater away. Outside. 3-2. We'll count to Kent. Slider high. Ball 4. She walked him. That's a cardinal sin, Radical. Got to throw strikes to the pitcher. Leadoff walk brings up Freeman, who's 0-1 with a strikeout. Volatile still active for Freeman. Slider down. Chopped on the ground to second. Slow roller. Blacksmith in the hole goes to second for 1. Benwood to first. Not in time. It is a fielder's choice. 1 down for Knapp. Struck out her first at bat as well. She's tense. 0-1. Good speed over at first. Heater down and then runner does go. Called strike. Throw down by Nunez. Just in time! As he was a little slow off the box there, and Nunez guns him out. She does not have the best arm. And he had really good speed. I think he was a little late deciding to run on that one, as he is caught stealing. That is Freeman's second attempt being caught. He's 0-2 on steal attempts this postseason. 0-1 count the Knapp, and 2 down, nobody on for her. Change up at the knees. That is fouled off late. It's 0-2. Ball down and in. Fouled off. We stay at 0-2. Where's he down the way? Off the corner. 1-2. Slide it down the way. Knapp swings through it. Strike 3. She is late on it. That is another punch out for Radical. Her 4th. She gone, and that ends the inning. Top 4. It's still 2-0 Bombers. Murphy, Nunez, and Blacksmith coming up. There's Murphy. He's 0-1 today. Grounded out his first at bat as that heater's at the knees. 0-1. Little hack immediately activates for Albert. That curve is inside. 1-1. Heater down and then turned on by Murphy. Driven to right center field. Carrying well. Macias on the run. Won't get there. 1 hops to the wall. Macias fields it cleanly off the ricochet. It'll be a leadoff double for Murphy. There we go, Albert. There we go. Let's keep it rolling. There's Nunez. 1-for-1 with a single. Now an RBI chance. Heater high, fouled back, chased at 0-1. Heater middle in, good pitch, 0-2. I guessed outside him was wrong there. Heater down the way, Nubber on the ground to shortstop. Freeman goes to third, gets Murphy by a step. I thought it was slow enough. Fielder's choice, runner at first, 1 down for Blacksmith, 0-1. Her ball misses high, ball 1. Blacksmith blew out the left her first at bat. Heater down and then chopped on the ground to second. Shaw fields cleanly to second 1. Freeman to first, double play, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 4, it's still 2-0. Hard in the lineup up for the Thumpers. It's Mason, Grips, and Shaw. Mason will lead us off here in the bottom of the 4th. He is 0-1 with a strikeout. Still locked in, though. First pitch curveball down and in from Radical. Checked at the knees. Strike called, though. 0-1. Heater up and away. Chased it outside. He is way late on that one. 0-2. That was by him. Change it down the way. Line 1 hopper, picked by Ventura at third. He'll take his time, throw the first, 1 down. Radical now locked in. Grips up next, 1-for-1 with a single. Slider down in the way on the first one. Check strike, 0-1. Grips did single his first at bat. Change it down and in. Chased it low. It's quickly 0-2. Curveball up and in. High, 1-2. Good take. Heater up and away. Well outside, 2-2. Thought I could get him to chase it. Change it down and away. Off the edge. Count full. Dribble down and in. Chopped in the hold of short. Benwood over. Backhands cleanly. Throw to first. In time. 2 down. Base is empty for Shaw. He's 0-1. Heater up and away. Outside. Ball 1. Shaw hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Dribble down, line to first. Murphy knocks it down. He couldn't handle it. Recovers. Throw to first. Not in time. Will they give him an error? They do. That is an E3. As Murphy could not handle the hot one hit right at him. Raining continues for Garrett. 0-1 with a pop out in foul territory. Heater up and away. Outside. Ball 1. Radical also still locked in. Change it down and in. Check strike. 1-1. Slider put in. Garrett taking. Inside. 2-1. Heater away. Fouled off late. 2-2. Dribble down and in. Ooh, just inside. Count full. Runner will be off. Change up and in. Out in front of it, strike 3. He gone as that changeup fooled him badly. 5th punch out for Radical. That ends the inning. Despite the error, we get out of the inning. Top 5, it's 2-0. Strickland, Radical, and Simmons coming up. Strickland leads off. He's 0 for 1. Popped out in foul territory his first time up. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Heater up. Blooped over second. That is going to be run down by Shaw. 1 down. Next up is Radical, who's 0 for 1 but locked in. Heater up, lined up the middle, base hit for Radical. She's going to find some grass, or turf, I guess, technically. First pitch swing in there for Radical was successful. She's on with 1 down for Simmons, who doubled and scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Heater up and in, that's a strike. Good pitch, 0-1. Chased it, 0-2. God damn it. K Collector activates. Curveball middle in, lined over second. That is down for a base hit. Shaw was not going to get up to get that one. First and second now, 1 down. Little rally going for the Bombers. Here comes Benwood. RBI single last time up. He's 1 for 2, and then he scored. Curveball away. That is a strike. 0-1. Chased it low. Dribbler to first. This is a tough play. Barehanded by Knapp. She wins the foot race to the bag. 2 down. Both runners advance, though, for Ventura. RBI double last time up. He's 1 for 2. Can he succeed again and bring him home? Chased the heater up. 0-1. Chased it again. It's 0-2. Heater middle in. Fouled back. It's 0-2. Heater middle in. Line to short, but right there is Freeman, and that ends the inning. 2 stranded. Bottom 5. It's still 2-0. Macias, Gare, and Kent coming up. Macias 1 for 1 with a single. Curveball middle of the plate. That is fouled off late. 0-1. Slider up and in. Checked inside. 1-1. Heater down and in. Checked. Strike called. 1-2. Fooled him. Change up and in. Ooh, just inside, missing the corner. 2-2. Down and in. Line softly up the middle. That is a base knock as it finds its way through. Macias is 2 for 2. And he'll be the leadoff single here in the 5th for the Thumpers. Here comes Gare. Reached base on a single, but then she made an error in the field, which led to a second run scoring. So she is tense because of the error. Good speed at first here for the Thumpers. Get it down in the way. Outside taken. Ball 1. Pick off attempt from Radical. Runner does not go. 1-0 pitch. Change it down and in is low. 2-0. Pick off. Runner back. 2-0 pitch. Slider down in the way. Hit in the hole by Gare. Base hit the right field. First and the second now. Nobody out, and the pitcher's coming to bat. There's Kent. He drew a walk his first plate appearance. Now he's probably going to show bunt. No, they're going to pinch hit with 10th outfielder Mohamed Navarro, who's hitting 2 for 9 in the playoffs with an RBI. It's a good spot to bring him in here. Let's see if they can come through with a hit. Where's he down and in on the first one? Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Slide up and away. Chased and fouled back. 0-2 to Navarro. Well, down the way. Chased it, strike 3. He gone. 6th punch out for Radical. She sets down the pinch hitter. 1 down for Freeman, who's 0 for 2 and tense. Change it down the way in the first one. That's pulled foul. 0-1. Heater away. Hard grounder. Blacksmith there. Backhand to second. 1. Benwood to first. Double play. You love to say it as Radical gets a double play and gets out of the jam. Out of the bullpen, long reliever Kareem Newton as he'll take over for the Thumpers. He was in their starting rotation most of the season, but now he's moved to the bullpen. No ERA, a 0.33 whip and 4 strikeouts. He has Tier 2 pick officer and Tier 2 composed. Top 6, it's still 2-0 Bombers. Pruitt, Murphy, and Nunez coming up. Pruitt 0 for 2 today. He is still tense as Newton enters, the lefty. Change it down and in, take it low. Ball 1. Heater up, lines hard to second, right at Shaw. 1 down. Murphy up next. He's 1 for 2 with a double today. Change up pulled foul. 0-1 as that activates Little Hack. Slider away, line softly. Diving his grips to make the catch before it gets by him at the line. 2 down. Good play by the third baseman. Base is empty for Nunez, who loses her contact trait with a lefty on the mound. She's 1 for 2 today. Slider down at the knees. 0-1. Good pitch from Newton. Heater misses high this time. 1-1. Out in front of the changeup. Good pitch on the corner. 1-2. Newton's already locked in. Slider inside. Rope to left field. That is down for a base hit. Got in on her hands, but that's where Nunez likes it. If she pulls it in, she's 2 for 3 today. Inning continues for Blacksmith, who's 0 for 2. Slider hangs. Hit hard on the ground up the middle. That is a base knock past the diving Shaw. First and second now. 2 down. Here comes Strickland. He's 0 for 2. Good opportunity here for him to come through. Change up high and in. Ball 1. Change up, strike call, 1-1. Slider up, grounded hard up the middle. Right there is Freeman. Throw to first, and that's going to end the inning as another 2 runners are stranded. Bottom 6, it's 2-0 Bombers. Knapp, Mason, and Grips coming up. Here's Knapp, 10, 0 for 2 today. Mason is still locked in, Radical. Heater away, line to third. Ventura makes the leaping catch as he's now locked in. Great play, Quinn. He's ready at the hot corner today. 1 down for Mason, who's still locked in, but 0 for 2. Ball middle in, fouled back, 0-1. Right up and away. That's pulled to the gap, right center field. Strickland on the run. That's going to watch get over his head as he chases after it. Plays the carom off the wall cleanly, but it is still a double for Mason as he is in scoring position with his first hit today. First extra base hit today for the Thumpers offense, and here comes Grips. 1 for 2 with a single. He is locked in. Change up away on the first one. He is out in front of that one on the big whiff. 0-1. Slider down the way. Fouled off late. 0-2. Curve open in. Fouled back. Still 0-2. Forcing up and away. Outside and high. 1-2. Change it down and in. Runner goes for third. Call the ball. Throw to third. Not in time. Mason moves into scoring. He moves up 90 feet, and we move the infield in. 2-2. Heater down and away. Grips chops at the first slow roller. Runner does not come home. Murphy flips to Blacksmith, who covers the bag behind him. 2 down. Infield can now move back to normal. Here comes Shaw. He's 0 for 2. Heater away on the first pitch. That's outside for a ball. 1-0. Pitch 80 coming from Radical here. Curveball down and in is low. 2-0. Change it from inside. Call the strike this time on the edge. 2-1. Heater down and away. Ooh, late on it. 3-1. Slider down and in. That is a strike. There we go. Count goes full. Looking for the punch out. Heater down and in. Chop to third. It jammed him. Ventura there. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Radical has a shutout through 6. Top 7. It's 2-0. Radical, Simmons, and Benwood coming up. We're going to pinch hit for Radical here. She's gassed over 80 pitches today, but great outing from her. Love what I saw from her today. She'll finish 1 for 2 at the plate with a single, and we're going to pinch hit here off the bench. I'm going to save him. I'm going to save him too. We're going to go ahead and use... yeah, we're going to use him. You're going to use two-way pitcher Lee McDonald, our 4th starter, who will not be pitching in this series. But remember, he is a two-way infielder, so he knows how to hit, and he's a very good hitter. Lefty-lefty matchup as Lee Mack gets his first plate appearance this postseason. Changeup taken away from Newton, ball 1. Slider up and in, that's ball 2. 2-0 count. Heater down, hit well by Lee Mack to center field as he puts a charge into it, but it's going to hang up from Macias, 1 down. Next up is going to be Simmons, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. He is still locked in. Heater away on the first one, line to left center field. That's a tough play in the gap. Macias was shaded the other direction. He won't get there as that's the 3rd hit today for Simmons. It drops. He's on with 1 down. Benwood up next, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Now, unfortunately, pick officer's active, so we're not going to be able to steal here, unfortunately. Heater down, that's low, ball 1. Heater down, that is skied by Benwood to left center field. That's going to hang up for Macias, who's already calling for it. He'll make the catch for the 2nd out. Benwood tense again, and that'll bring up Ventura. He's now locked in. He has an RBI double, 1 for 3 today. He's also made some nice plays in the field. Heater inside, ball 1 from Newton. It missed. Slider down and in, roped foul by Ventura, 1-1. Change it down, pulled foul, 1-2. Chased it inside, strike 3, jammed him with the heater, and that ends the inning. First punch out for Newton. Lee Mack, I'm not going to sub him in, unfortunately. He's just not that good of a fielder, even though Benwood is tense here. I don't trust Lee. Love the guy, but he's not quite there. We're going to go with Heidi Briggs here with Tier 2 reverse splits and a 2-run lead. Bottom 7, Garrett, Macias, and Gare coming up. 6, 7, 8 for the Thumpers. Pitcher slot due up 4th. Garrett 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a pop-out. He is tense, facing Briggs. Heidi making her first appearance here in the playoffs this season. Ball down and in, ball 1. Peter down in the way, taken low. Our bullpen is fully rested as only Marley Nickerson, the long reliever, and rookie reliever Vicente Dakota had to appear in the first series. Peter down, chase 2-2. Marley threw 4 scoreless innings in relief of the injured Thicket in Game 1. And Dakota did a mop-up inning in the 9th when we were up 11-1. Peter up and in, foul back, 2-2. Neither of them gave up any runs either. Peter down in the way, that's hit off the end of the bat to short. Benwood is there, throw to first, 1 down. Next up is Macias, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Reverse splits remains active. Ball down and in, low ball 1. Briggs sets and fires, Heater up and in, check strike, 1-1. Slider down and in, chop back to Briggs, fields it cleanly, throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Gare, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Rally starter activates, as they are losing here and no one's on base. Righty-righty matchup, so no reverse splits here. First pitch, Heater driven deep down the line, right field, hooking into the corner. Ding-dong! It's off the foul pole as they're going to beat the drum here. It's a home run for Camilla Gare. And just like that, Thumpers on the board. It is 2-1. She goes with the first pitch Heater and drives it the other way. First homer of the playoffs for Gare. Brings up the pitcher slot Newton, who is locked in, but they will pinch hit. It is infielder Muhammad Mirthright. No more for his defense. Hitting .286 with an RBI, Tier 2 base rounder. Leader up and away, fouled back, 0-1, and that is the first run given up by our bullpen so far in the postseason. Slider down and then pulled foul, 0-2. Leader down and away, chased it, strike 3, he gone, pinch hitter retired. Briggs bounces back with a punch-out, but not before the home run to Camilla Gare as Thumpers find themselves on the board. It is 2-1. Out of the bullpen is lockdown reliever Ralph Oldman, the lefty specialist with Tier 2 elite curveball. Pruitt, Murphy, and Nunez coming up, and we got to call a lot of lefties in this lineup, so. Pruitt leading off 0 for 3 today is tense with Tier 3 volatile facing Oldman. First pitch slider is high, ball 1. Oldman yet to pitch in the postseason as that curve is inside. That's his best pitch. 2-0 count. Heater away. Line hard by Pruitt to center field. He got a good piece of it, but it's going to go right at Macias for the first out. Next up is Murphy, 1 for 3 with a double. Lefty specialist activates here for Oldman. Slider misses outside to Murphy. 1-0. Slider away. That's a strike. What a pitch on the edge. 1-1. Slider away, dumped off the end of the bat into center field, and that's a hit for Murphy. His second today. He's 2 for 4 as he'll reach. He's on with 1 down for Nunez, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. She is locked in. Thankfully, she's a switch hitter. Fork ball down and in, low, ball 1. Curveball up and away, that is outside. 2-0 to the locked in Nunez. Curveball down, ripped foul, 2-1 out in front of it. Curve, that's a good pitch at the letters, 2-2. It was looking Heater. Slider for the way, lined at the middle, base hit for Nunez as that caught the edge and she was ready. 2 on, 1 down. Bombers threatening. Here comes Blacksmith, 1 for 3 with a single. Curveball on the edge, ball 1. Curveball hangs on the next one, ripped foul, 1-1. Slider down, pulled foul again by Blacksmith, 1-2. Whiffer activates at Tier 2 for the first time today. Heater up and away, 1 hopper to second, picked by Shaw to second 1. Freeman to first, that's a double play, and that ends the inning. 2 more stranded. Bottom 8. It's 2-1. Freeman, Knapp, and Mason coming up. Briggs heading back out for her second inning. There's Freeman. He's 0 for 3 in tenths. Volatile still active against Briggs. Slider down. That's hard hit to third. Ventura picks it off the dirt. Throw to first. 1 down. Knapp up next. Tenths 0 for 3. Pinch hitting for her is going to be Flavio Vasquez's. Knapp was a lefty, so that's a good call. Former Furry Flyer outfielder Flavio Vasquez comes in. He is hitless on the season, postseason. Tier 2 Slowpoke out of the box and Tier 2 Noodle Arm, which is why he's not playing in the field today. Heater up and in, that's a strike. 0-1. Curveball away. Outside, 1-1. Heater up away. Vasquez taking, strike called. 1-2. Slider down. Chased, pulled on the ground to third. Backhanded by Ventura up the line. Throw to first. 2 down. Thank you, Slowpoke. Next up is Mason, who's 1 for 3 with a double. Locked in. Reverse split's active for Briggs. Heater away is fouled off. 0-1. Pitch 20. Heater down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider down and away. Chop back to Briggs, who fields it cleanly. Takes her time. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Heidi in the 8th. Top 9 is 2-1. It's going to be Strickland, then Briggs, and Simmons. So we will pinch hit for Briggs here. We'll see how the inning goes. Game 1 coming down to the wire. Here's Strickland, 0 for 3. Vasquez stays in at first base, so Noodle Arm won't be too bad there at first as that curve hits the knees from Oldman, 0-1. Curveball away, hit through the middle, and Strickland's going to find himself on with a base hit. His first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4, so he'll reach. Pitcher slot up next. We will pinch hit for Briggs. Okay, how do we want to play this? I know how we want to play this. We're going to go ahead and bring in Kashtan Namskal, the switch hitter. Former Thumper at one point. Runner goes on the first pitch. Curveball down for a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Strickland, and that's going to activate RBI Hero. Method to the madness. Strickland's first stolen base of the postseason. 0-1 count to Namskal. RBI Hero activates at Tier 2. Heater away. That's dumped off the end of the bat. Shallow right field. Shaw dives out of his reach. It's down for a hit. Coming around third is Strickland. He'll beat the throw home. RBI knock for Namskal. Pinch hitter delivers. It's 3-1 Bombers. We get an insurance run. Next up is Simmons. Locked in with 3 hits today. Double and 2 singles. Specialist active against him, but so is first pitch Slayer. Will he get a pitch to drive? Slider inside, dribbled up the middle. Shaw backhands the second one. Freeman to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice. 1 down for Benwood, who's 1 for 4 with an RBI single. Runner goes. Heater away. That is a ball. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Simmons, his first. 1-0 count to Benwood now. He's got an RBI chance again. Can he do it again? Curveball away. Chopped at the middle. Oldman fields it. He speared that. Throw across the diamond. Still gets Benwood. 2 down. That looked like it was ticketed for a hit. Now it's Ventura, who's got an RBI double today. He's 1 for 4. Gonna look for a second one here. Slider down. That's low from Oldman. Ball 1. Curveball inside on the corner at the knees. 1-1. Slider hangs. Turned on by Ventura. Deep left field. Did he get it? Drop it in on the target. It's a home run. Quinn Ventura breaks it open in the 9th. It's a 2-run home run for the third baseman. His first of the playoffs. It's 5-1 Bombers as we're now up by 4. Here comes Pruitt. He's 10, so 0 for 4 today. And I'm going to pinch hit for him. Off the bench will be catcher Marvin DeKennis. Batting 3 for 4 in the playoffs with an RBI as he played Game 2 for us as catcher. Against the Bionics as that curve's taken low and in from Oldman, who's now 10. Ball 1. Curve middle in, that's a strike. 1-1. Slider down and in, rope foul. 1-2. Slider down, rip foul. 1-2. Peter Way is chased, nubbed off the end of the bat over the glove of Oldman, but Shaw in on the bare hand will throw to first, and that'll end the inning. Alright, so first things first, subbing in to pitch. We're going to go with... I want to do it because it's the Thumpers. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Tyler Tang. He's coming in to pitch. Up by 4 after the 3-run outburst by the Bombers in the 9th. Bottom 9 we go. It's 5-1. We're looking to take game 1. Also going to make a defensive sub here. I'm going to move Nunez into right field. No, I can't actually. I'm going to go ahead and sub in utility player Dakota Oldman. He is going to play shortstop, maybe, yes. And then I'm going to put Dakota in, let's see, where do I want her? Strickland can only play center. Simmons can go to right. I want Oldman in right field. He's got the better arm. We'll leave Benwood at shortstop for now. All right, Tyler Tang in, making his playoff debut. Let's see if the 12th-year vet can get it done. He's an original thumper. First pitch dribbled up the middle slowly, off the glove of Blacksmith's dive into center field. Leadoff man on for the Thumpers. That's what they needed. Blacksmith is now tense. Here's Shaw, 0 for 3. Cutter down and in. Inside, ball 1. Meter away. That's a strike, 1-1. Tang did pick up Tier 2 K Collector, which is why he's back on the playoff roster. Slider taken low, 2-1. He's in his second stint with our team. Heater down in the way, strike called, 2-2. He's on one of our rebuild years as a late season addition to get us to the end of the year. And now he's back on a playoff roster because he added the K Collector, which activates now against Shaw. Heater up and in, well inside, count full. Slider down and in. Chopped up the middle, Blacksmith dives out of her reach into center field, and the first two batters have reached against Tang. Leon Lowry is starting to get warm in the bullpen. That's our closer. Here's Garrett. He's tense, 0 for 3 today. Now Tang has to face Garrett no matter what. He is his third batter. Cutter up and away. That is a strike at the letters, 0-1. Looking for a strikeout or a double play here. Tier 2 Little Hack activates for Garrett. Heater down and away. That's a strike. It's 0-2. K Collector active again. Slider down and in. Pulled foul. 0-2. Still the count. Heater down and in. Chase chop to Tang. He'll go to third. Gets the lead runner. Ventura to first. Double play. You love to see. 2 down. Runner at second for Macias. They're down to their last out. Tier 2 outside pitch active. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Cutter up and in. That's high. Ball 1. Heater down and in. Ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Slider up. Whiff through it. 2-1. Slider down and in. Low. 3-1. Heater up and in. Broken bat liner to third. Picked by Ventura on a hot throw to first. That ends the game. Bombers take game 1. 5-1 the final. As we have advantage going home. We love to see that as the Bombers take game 1 of the series. Hey, Copper, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day is well. Has been well. Just joining in at the right time. We've taken game 1 of the series. 5-1 the final. Well played game by both sides, but we came out on top as our offense got the job done. Love seeing it. And we only had to hit 1 home run today. They only hit 1 home run. Shame for them. It was a solo shot. Ventura had the big 2-run homer there at the end of the game. He also had an RBI double earlier. Benwood had an RBI single, and Kostin Nomskal, the pinch hitter, had an RBI single with RBI Hero. On the other side for the Thumpers, their only run came off the bat of Gare, who went 3 for 3 today. She had a solo home run off the foul pole in right field. Pitching lines, Radical 6 quality innings, shutout ball, gets the quality start and the win. 6 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, improving to 1-0. Briggs 2 innings in relief, giving up 1 run on a solo homer. It was her only hit surrendered. She did strike out a batter. And Tyler Tang shut it down in the 9th despite giving up 2 leadoff hits. He got a clutch double play and then shut it down after that. On the other side for the Thumpers, Kent takes the loss, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 hits, 1 strikeout. He falls to 0-1. Newton 2 innings, gives up 3 hits with a strikeout, and Oldman 2 innings, gives up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and 1 big home run to seal the deal. Ventura, your player of the game, driving in 3 runs, followed by Radical with her quality start, and then Gare with her 3-hit day, including the home run for the Thumpers. So we play in game 2 tonight? Oh, yes, we absolutely are, as we're going to try and get this series done in, hopefully, 1 stream without having any technical difficulties. Please, let's not have that. Please, I beg of thee. Not after last time, come on. Alrighty, let's sim up to it. Will the Flyers force game 3? And they will rally but lose in the end as the Swampers sweep, and they will await the winner of our series in the finals. We have beaten the Swampers this year. That is one of the teams we beat on the other side, so we're familiar with their game, and they are going to be well rested. So they went 1-2-3, 4-1. So they are going to have their ace in game 3. Their pitching staff is going to go 2-3-1 in that series. Okay. All right, game 2. Aces will duel. Jagger Drummond for the Thumpers won his game in the first series. Gave up 1 run, it looks like. He had a 1.23 ERA and an 0.68 whip. And on the mound for us, Bryson Thicket, who is fully healed up from his blister injury thanks to that extra day of rest in between series because we swept. He got the win. He threw 5 shutout innings in game 1 before getting injured. He had an 0.80 whip. Tier 2 elite slider, Tier 3 consistent. Drummond has his Tier 2 elite 2-seamer trait. Lineup. Leading off in left, locked in Garlick. Then batting second is the first baseman Murphy. Ventura is locked in the 3 slot at third. Nunez is locked in at catcher, getting the start over DeKennis because she is locked in. I am okay with that. Normally we would platoon here. Pruitt is tense in right field. He's just not hitting well, but hopefully he gets out of his slump. Blacksmith is tense at second base after failing to make the diving play in the 9th inning in game 1. Strickland is in the center, batting 7th, and batting 8th is the 10th shortstop, Blake Benwood, who is not hitting well either. Now, we could sub in Lee Mack here to play in the infield, either at second base or shortstop, but both Benwood and Blacksmith, I think, are better hitters than him, so I will leave them both in here and keep him on the bench. We could sub him in late in the game. Thicket will bat number 9 on the mound. For the Thumpers, Garrett has moved to the leadoff slot. He is still tense. Mason moves up to the number 2 slot, catching today, still locked in. Grips moves up to the 3 slot, still locked in at third. Shaw moves up to the 4 slot. Guadalupe Knapp drops all the way down to the 5 slot, tense at first. Adam Romano will get the start at second base today as Freeman is on the bench, so he is batting 6th. Macias still bats 7th in center, and Garrett will still bat 8th in right field, and Drummond's on the mound. Let's go. Game 2, here we come. Ooh, Thumpers need to win to force game 3. We're looking for the sweep. Let's see who comes out on top. Here we go. Let's get it on. Welcome to Colonial Plaza, everybody. It's the home of the Bombers as we look to finish this off with the sweep, and so that we're on the same rest cycle as the Swampers, who are awaiting the winner of this series. If we win this series, we will have home field advantage. Whichever team wins has home field advantage because the Swampers are the bottom seed in the other conference. So, yay. Let's do it. Garrett leads off, locked tense in left field with Tier 2 Powers right-hander, still hitless in the playoffs. Facing Thicket, who struck out 1 batter in his first postseason start. He went 5 scoreless innings. Got a blister on his finger after throwing a curveball, I believe. Heater at the knees, 0-1. Managed to complete the 5th inning despite the injury, and then we took him out to avoid any further damage. He got enough rest, and he's back and fully healthy as that slider is fouled off, 0-2. Heater up and in. Checked inside, 1-2. 1-2 pitch, curveball down and in. Hit up the middle slowly. Blacksmith backhands to her right, throw to first, 1 down. Next up is Mason, catcher locked in. Had 1 hit in the first game, it was a double. Screwball down on the first one. That's hit through the legs of Thicket into center field. And that's going to be the first hit of the game for the Thumpers as Mason reaches. That'll bring up locked in Bland Grips, who had 2 hits in the first game. Slider away on the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Without an in, runner goes for second. Called a strike. Throw down by Nunez. Not in time. Oh, but Mason is hurt sliding into second. Remember, he was playing tired. He sprained his foot. And that is a max injury. Oh, no. Silas, not like this. Do they have any other catchers besides Sportsman? Because I know Wade Sportsman. He's not that good. Used to be one of our former players. Guadalupe can play catcher, but she's tense and can't field. How about anyone else on their bench? Just Sportsman. Oh, no. That could be a big blow for the Thumpers. And it hasn't registered that his speed is still sitting at where it was before the injury. It hasn't registered yet. 0-2 count here to Grips. Heater inside. Well off the plate, ball 1. There's the injury. Screwball down and in. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Thicket. 2 down. He gone. And here comes Madden Shaw, shortstop with Tier 2 first pitch prayer active. He's now batting 1 for 7 in the playoffs as he had 1 hit. And now they have subbed in the pinch runner. It is backup catcher Wade Sportsman, former one-time furry flyer, I believe. Might have been a one-time dive bomber as well. Yeah, he was a dive bomber. I remember Wade. Tier 2 consistent. He has Tier 2 high pitch, but he is base running, so high pitch ain't a problem right now. First pitch heater down in the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Cutter away. Shaw fouls it off late. 0-2. Slider down and in. Inside. 1-2. Ball up and in. Turned on. Popped up right field. That's going to stay in the park. Pruitt calling for it just in front of the warning track. Puts it away to end the inning. So they get a hit and a stolen base, but Silas Mason, their catcher, sprains his foot sliding into second base on the stolen base. So he is out. They are down to their backup. It's Wade Sportsman. That injury could be the whole game indeed. Mason was their hottest hitter. Here's Simmons locked in, leading off the first pitch Slayer. He had 3 hits in the first game, facing Jagger Drummond, the ace of the Thumpers. In his first start, he went 7 1/3 innings, giving up 1 run. He got the win. 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, and a hit batter. Batting average against 200. Heater inside, ripped by Simmons to right center. That's down for a hit. Leadoff single for Simmons as he's ready for the first one always. Here comes Murphy. RBI double in the first game for Albert. Or did he just have a double? No, I think it was just a double, actually. Now, Sportsman actually has developed his arm slightly. He has a decent arm, as that's on the edge. 0-1. Heater down and in. Hit back to Drummond, who spears it, saving his bacon. 1 down. Nice reactions. Quinn Ventura up next. He had the big 2-run homer in the first game to seal the deal in the 9th inning. He also drove in a 3rd run earlier in that game with a double. So he's coming off a 2-hit day as that heater's up and in for a strike. 0-1. Heater away, line to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Simmons going to try to go first to third. Here's the throw from Gare. Not in time as he beats the throw, sliding in safely. Moving up to second is Ventura. 2 in scoring position for Nunez, who's locked in with bad ball hitter at Tier 2. Hitting 500 in the playoffs, looking for her first RBI. Changeup, ooh, just out in front of it, below the knees. 0-1. Slider from in, roped hard to third on the ground. Diving his grips to Spirit. He has no play at home. He has to go to first. It's an RBI ground out for Nunez. 1-0 Bombers. Moving to third is Ventura. Here's Pruitt, who's tense. He went 0 for 4 in the first game. Average dipping down to 0.77. Still tense. Changeup inside, ball 1. Changeup hangs, ripped foul. Pruitt out in front of it, 1-1. Slider way hard, grounder, but right at Romano. Throw to first, that ends the inning. If we get a run on the ground out, Nunez comes through, 1-0 Bombers to the second. Knapp, Romano, and Macias coming up. Here's Knapp, tense. Tier 2 high pitch active. She was pinch hit for in the first game. Went 0 for 3, I believe. Heater low, ball 1. Slider inside is driven, deep left center field. That's a good swing. Simmons on the run, running out of room. He's at the wall, leaping, and it's out of his reach. Beat the drum. It's a home run as it lands in the Bombers' bullpen there next to the light pole. Guadalupe Knapp will break out of her slump with that hit as she's back to neutral mojo. First homer of the playoffs. We're tied at 1. Thumpers will not go quietly. Here is Adam Romano, second baseman, getting his first start of the playoffs. Tier 2 volatile active. Shaw moves back to shortstop for the game, so Romano gets the start at second with Freeman out. Screwball down and in is low, 2-0 count. Slider up and away, Romano whiffs through it, 2-1. Cutter up, fouled off, 2-2. Heater down and away, late swing, fouled off, 2-2. Curl down and in. Chase, blooper to second, caught by Blacksmith for the first out. Next up is Macias, batting .333. Tier 2 outside pitch. Heater down and in. That's a strike, 0-1. Screwball up and in. Hard grounder, 1 hopper, picked by Blacksmith. Throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Gare, who went 3 for 3 in the first game with a home run. That was the only run they scored that game. Ball down on the first one. Oh, and Thicket is down. It hit him in the gut. Nunez's throw to first is well laid. Bryson Thicket cannot catch a break this postseason, dude. Oh my God, he's injured. Drummond up next, batting .333 in the playoffs. That actually got him in the face somehow. I don't know how. Bryson, can you at least give me the out here? Heater away, that's a strike. 0-1. He is due to bat next inning. No, he's actually due up 4th. But if he does bat, I'll pinch hit for him. I have a guy who's ready to go, so. Screwball down. Check low. 1-1. Ball inside. 2-1. Floated in there. Heater down there. Chopped up the middle. Blacksmith on the dive. Just missed it into center field. Runner thought about third, but Garrett remembers she has base jogger. Bro needs metalhead. He does. We need to get rid of that consistent trait. Here's Garrett. 10-0-for-1. That would be a tier 3. First pitch to Garrett. Slider down and in. That's a strike at 83. 0-1. Low hack active here. Curveball down. Low 1-1 as it just lollipops in there. Next pitch, screwball down and in. Fouled off 1-2. Low hack active again. Heater inside. Ball 2. 2-1. Or 2-2. Cutter up and away. Ball 3. Count full. Runners are off. Heater down. Ball 4. Walked him. Bases now loaded. Here comes Sportsman, the catcher, who subbed in for the injured Mason. Tier 2 high pitch, Tier 2 consistent. Will the former dive bomber victimize us? Screwball inside. Ball 1. Heater down in the way. 2-0. Ball down. Lined over third. Ventura leaps out of his reach. It's down for another hit. And that's going to bring home another run. It's 2-1. Thumpers back in front. Thicket now tense. Here's Grips. Locked in 0-for-1. I got to do it, Bryson. I got to do it. Out of the pen. Get him in here in a hurry. It's left-hander Lionel Long, the sophomore. Tier 3 volatile coming out of the pen. He's dangerous, but we need dangerous. Long making his playoff debut this season. He also is Tier 2 specialist against any and all left-handers. Comes in with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the second. Curveball down. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater down and in. Jammed him on the ground, broken back grounded to first. Murphy, bare hands, flipped to Long, in time to end the inning. Attaboy, Lionel. He gets out of it, but 2 home for the Thumpers as they get a home run from Knapp. Thicket gets injured with a line drive that apparently got him in the face. And, yeah, they got another run after a couple walks, base hit. But Long gets out of it. Here's Blacksmith tense. Average down to 308 here in the playoffs. Went hitless last game. Heater high from Drummond, ball 1, as he's pitching with the lead for the first time today. That's inside, 2-0. Slider hangs, and that is popped up. Shallow center. Just missed it. Macias in, calls off Romano for the first out. Here comes Strickland. He's hitting .333 in the playoffs. He had a hit last game. 1 RBI. That was back in the first series. That's at the letters for a strike. 0-1. Heater down. Chopper. Slow roll to second. Tough play for Romano. Bare hand to first. Noodle arm activated, but it doesn't matter. 2 down. There's Benwood, who's tense. He went hitless. He had a RBI single, actually, last game. Still tense, though, as he only went 1 for 4, as that's low and outside. 1-0. Slider hangs. Lined into center field, but it's right at Macias. A 1-2-3 inning for Drummond. Top 3, we're down 2-1. Shaw, Knapp, and Romano due up against Long, who's now going to enter his first full inning of work. Lefty specialist activates. Heater away, that's a strike. 0-1. He's ripping in. Jammed on the ground to short, charging his Benwood. Throw to first. 1 down. Here's Knapp. Solo homer, her first at bat. Specialist active against her. Curveball down on the way. Chopped in front of the plate. Fair ball. Nunez picks it up, throws the first. 2 down. Here comes Romano. Specialist active again. He's 0-for-1 today. 2-seamer away. That's ball. Outside. 1-0. Heater inside. 2-0. Heater away. Romano taking. Strike called. 2-1. 2-seamer up and in. Lined into center field. Inning will continue after the 2-out knock. Romano 1 for 2. And here comes Macias. He's 0-for-1. Specialist active as well. Ball down and in on the first one. Chased it 0-1. Heater down and in. Whiffed over at 0-2. Seamer up and in. Inside and high. 1-2. Ball down in the way. In the dirt. Good block, Nunez. 2-2. Heater down and in. Chased it, strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Long. Puts up a 0, bottom 3. Long leads off, then it's Simmons and Murphy. Lionel, grab your bat, buddy. I know you don't hit. You see what my bullpen looks like? Get in there. Alright, Lionel, let's see what you got, kid. First pitch in there at the letters on the changeup. 0-1. That heater's away. 1-1. Heater away, knocked slowly up the middle. Shaw ranges over to make the easy play. 1 down. Next up is Simmons. 1-for-1 with a single. Heater high on the first one. 1-0. That was nowhere near the zone. Next pitch outside and low. 2-0 count to Simmons. Heater away, hit off the end of the bat in the hole. Past the diving Shaw into left field. Simmons' second hit. He's 2 for 2. Next up is Murphy. 0-for-1. Runner go. Oh, they picked him off. They were ready. Simmons breaks for second, and Drummond was ready and picks him off. For 1-for-1 now, and 1-for-2 now on steals in the playoffs. 2 down, nobody on for Murphy. Heater down, he's late. Fouled back. 0-1. Change up, pulled foul. It's 0-2. Little hack remains active. Low ball 1. Good eye. Heater up and in. Murphy turns on it. Drives it to right field, but Gare is there, and that ends the inning. Top 4, it's 2-1. Gare, Drummond, and Garrett coming up. 8-9-1 for the Thumpers here. Gare 1-for-1 with a single. Long staying in. Curveball at the knees. That's a strike. 0-1. Go down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Heater up and in. She gone! Chased it inside. Another punch out for Long. There's Drummond, 1-for-1 with a single. That's Long's second. Long already locked in thanks to Volatile. You see him rapping away high, 1-0. Drummond is now also locked in, so he's getting in a groove. Heater blew by him on the inside edge, 1-1. You see him down and away. Whiff through it, 1-2. Heater up and away. He gone! Chased it outside. Another punch out for Long. 2 down for Garrett, who's 0-for-1 with a walk. Specialist active. Dribble down, that's low. Ball 1. Heater away. Hitting the hole to third. Ventura on the dive goes left. Nice stop. Throw to first. Got him! That's a 1-2-3 inning for Long. Bottom 4, it's 2-1. Ventura, Nunez, and Pruitt coming up. There's Ventura, 1-for-1 with a double. Come on, Quinn. Up and in Heater. Strike called from the locked-in Drummond. 0-1. That one misses high this time. 1-1. Just above the letters. Slider inside. Pulled foul. 1-2. Change away. Pulled foul. It's still 1-2. Slider down and then pulled foul again. Still 1-2. Change up. Pulled foul again. Ventura just keeps fighting. 1-2. Chased it high, strike 3. Punch out for Drummond. 1 down for Nunez. RBI ground out her first at bat, still locked in. 0-for-1. Heat up and in. Ooh, late on it. 0-1. High and away on the heater. 1-1. Heat up and in. Turned on by Nunez. Driven deep. Left center field. Macias on the run. Going after it. Running out of room. At the wall. He'll play it off the wall. And the carom goes right to him. It's a double for Nunez, who slides in safely. She stays hot. Runner in scoring position now for the tense Pruitt. Great. He's 0-for-1. Can't seem to get anything going for him. Heat up and in. He'll rope it in left center field. Never mind. Salvador finally comes through. He's going to have another RBI hit. Fun fact, both of his hits in the playoffs have been RBI hits of some kind. It's 2-2. We're all tied up. Thank you, Salvador. Way to put my own foot in my mouth, Salvador. I love it. There's Blacksmith. Tense. Heater away. Ooh, late. Out of play. 0-1. Drummond no longer locked in. Heater up. Hard chopper right at Romano. Throw to third. Just in time to get Pruitt, you bastard. I thought your arm was weak, Romano. What the hell? 2 down on the fielder's choice. Runner at first for Strickland, who's 0-for-1. Long is on deck. That's low on the changeup. 1-0. Heater down. Line to center field. There we go, Strickland. Attaboy. 2 on, 2 down, and locked in Lionel Long's coming up. Oh, no, it's Benwood. Shit, forgot. All right, Blake. Now's no better time to come through. Come on now. Heater's away. Ball 1.
Slider in there at the letters. 1-1. Okay. Changeup hangs. Pulled foul. 1-2 out in front of it. Either way, hard grounder right at Romano. Throw to first. That ends the inning. But we tie it up thanks to Pruitt's RBI double. 2-2 to the 5th. Sportsman, Grips, and Shaw do up. There's Sportsman, 1-for-1 with an RBI single his first at bat. Heater down on the first one, hit up the first base line. Murphy picks it on a hop, takes it himself, 1 down. Next up, Grips, 0-for-2. Ball down on the first one. Line to left, that's going to get down for a hit. Simmons will cut it off and keep it just a single. Grips stays hot. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Shaw. He's 0-for-2, but specialist active. Two-seamer up and away. That's driven to left center field, but it's going to hang up for Simmons. Runs it down easily for the second out. Remaining at first is Grips, and that'll bring up Knapp, 1-for-2 with a solo homer. Heater down and away. Check strike, 0-1. Come down and in. Low, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Hitting the hole to second. Blacksmith on the dive. Gets to it. Nice play. Throw to first in time to end the inning. Blacksmith's back to neutral. Let's go. Nice pitch and long. Bottom 5. He'll lead us off, and it's Simmons and Murphy. There's Long. 0-for-1 locked in. He's not even at 30 pitches. Lionel, get your bat. First pitch away on the changeup. Misses from Drummond. 1-0 as he's approaching 50 pitches. Heater up, skied to left center field. That's a tough play. Garrett on the run. We'll get there for the first out. Here's Simmons, 2-for-2 with 2 singles. He's locked in. Changeup, ooh, out in front of it, 0-1. If that's a heater, we got problems. Slider up and in, high, 1-1. Heater down, line to center field, and Simmons has another hit. He's 3-for-3. There you go, Garlick. Pick it up. Here's Murphy, 0-for-2. Heater down, jumbled under the glove of Drummond up the middle. Shaw has no play at second. He has to take the out at first. 2 down for Ventura. 1-for-2 with a double. He's locked in. Come on, Quinn. Struck out last at bat. Slider up and in. That's high. Ball 1. Come on. Heater down and then turned on and hit into the gap left center field. That's going to split him. Coming around third is Simmons. He'll score easily. RBI double for Ventura. Bombers have the lead again. It's 3-2. Let's go. Let's go. Here comes Nunez. Double last at bat. He also has an RBI ground out. 1-for-2 today. Heater up. Blasted to center field hard, but right at Macias. That ends the inning. We get a run, though. We're in the lead. Ventura comes through with a 2-out double. Top 6. It's 3-2. Romano, Macias, and Gare do up. Long coming back out. Entering his 4th inning of work. Full inning of work, I should say. So far, he's thrown 3 1/3 scoreless. First pitch curveball at the knees to Romano. Strike called, 0-1. Specialist still active. Heater up and away. Checked high, 1-1. Two-seamer down and away. That's a strike, 1-2. There we go. Heater up and in. Fouled off, 2-2. 1-2 remains the count. Two-seamer up and away. Checked outside, 2-2. Curveball down and in. Fouled back. Romano stays alive. Curveball down. 1 hopper to second. Picked by Blacksmith. Throw to first. 1 down. Here comes Macias, 0-for-2. Specialist still active. Heater up and away. Fouled off, 0-1. Too tempting. He loves the outside pitch. Curveball down and in. Chased, fouled off, 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. Popped him up. Blacksmith in a step, calls for it. Puts it away, 2 down. Here comes Gare, 1-for-2 with a single. Two-seamer away. Lift off, deep right center field, and it's going to get out over the high wall. Beat the drum. It's a home run as Camilla Gare stops the momentum of Lionel Long as the locked-in reliever meets the home run ball. Gare's 2nd homer of the series, and we're tied at 3. Drummond to bat. He will hit. Long no longer locked in, but Specialist is still active. Heater down the middle, fouled off, 0-1. Slow down, Lionel, slow down. He's up over 40 pitches. He's done after this inning. Two-seamer up and away is high, 1-1. Curveball down. Check low, 2-1. Move it down the way. Hit up the middle. Blacksmith dives, gets to it, gets up and fires. Got him, and that ends the inning. But the game is tied. Home run from Gare. Her second of the series. It's 3-all. Bottom 6. Pruitt, Blacksmith, and Strickland coming up. Still, despite the home run, solid outing for Long. That is what we needed. 4 1/3 innings. Love it. Here's Pruitt, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. He is tense, still. Slider away for a strike, 0-1. Heater up, hard hit through the middle on the liner, and Pruitt now 2 for 3. Is his bat starting to wake up? He's back to neutral mojo. Here comes Blacksmith, who is 0 for 2 and back to neutral. Thanks to her defense, Heater high, ball 1. Slider down, chased off the edge, 1-1. Slider away, chased again, fouled off, 1-2, whiffer activates. Slider hung, we missed it, 1-2. Heater up, chased, fouled back, we'll stay alive. Come on, Arrest. Heater away, hard hit in the hole to right field, and there's her first hit of the game. She's 1 for 3, 2 on, nobody out. Let's go. Here comes Strickland, 1 for 2 with a single. Come on, Nelly. Slider away, outside, ball 1. Heater inside, that's a strike, 1-1. Heater up and in, pulled to left center field, and Strickland's going to come through with a base knock. Rounding third is Pruitt. He's going to try and score. Throw from Garrett into third in time to get Blacksmith thanks to base jogger, but Strickland moves to second. It's an RBI for him. We're back in front. It's 4-3. Let's go. And here's Benwood, tense, 0 for 2. Out of the bullpen, the 12th-year veteran and the only remaining original Thumper member from day one, Declan Valenzuela. 3 ERA, 0.67 whip, and 2 strikeouts. Comes in with tier 2 easy jumps. Drummond is done. Runner at second, his responsibility. Benwood still tense. Switch hitter bats left-handed for the first time today. Pick off, back safely as Strickland at second. We're not going to steal. We're only up 1 here. We're already in scoring position. Another pickoff. They're worried about him. That is a pitch out. What are you doing? Chase it up and away. Dribbler to short. Tough play for Shaw. Throw to first in time. Now the pitcher slot due up. Pinch hitting off the bench. We're going to go to Cashton Nomskull with RBI here with tier 2. Batting 500 with an RBI. He had a pinch hit RBI single in the first game. Let's see if he can do it again. Heater up. Driven by Nomskull. Left center field. But it's going to hang up for Macias. That ends the inning. Still, we get the RBI hit. And we're up 4-3. Strickland comes through in the clutch. Out of the bullpen. We're going to go to long arm Marley Nickerson as she makes her second appearance here in the 7th. 4-3 the score. Bombers out in front. Garrett, Sportsman, and Grips coming up. Here's Garrett, 10, 0 for 2 with a walk. Tier 2 clutch active already for Marley. Powers ready active. Heater down, strike called, 0-1. Marley threw 4 scoreless innings in relief of Thicket in Game 1. Now we ask her to throw in relief of Thicket again here. That was back in Game 1 of the Bionics series. She had a 0 ERA, 0.75 whip, and she had 3 strikeouts. Ball away, fouled off, 0-2. Heater down and in. Low, 1-2. 2-seam up and away. Chased it, strike 3. Let's go, Marley. Come on now. He gone. 1 down for Sportsman, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Ball down, rip foul, 0-1. High pitch active as well as clutch and consistent. Heater down and in, whiffed over at 0-2. 2-seamer down in the way. Outside, 1-2. Slider down in the way. Hit hard up the middle. That is through. Passing Marley into center field. Lead Sportsman on with 1 down. He's the tying run. Here's Grips, 1 for 3 with a single. Clutch remains active. Check the runner. Slider down and in. Rope to left field. That's another hit for Grips. First and second now with 1 down. Thumpers are threatening. There comes Shaw, 0 for 3 intense. First pitch prayer active, curveball down, check strike, 0-1. Slider down, chased it low, 0-2, there we go. Heater down in the way. Chop foul, he just got to it on the heater. 2-seamer up and in. Jammed him, he fouled it back though, staying alive. Good swinging from Shaw. 4-seamer down and in. Broken back, dribbler to second. Blacksmith charges. Flip to second. 1. Benwood to first. Double play. You love to sin. Marley gets out of it. Bottom 7. It's 4-3. We stay in front. Top of the lineup up. Let's get some insurance. Simmons, Murphy, and Ventura coming up. Come on now. There's Simmons, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. He is locked in and feeling it. First pitch heater, line to left center field. He's going to have another hit. He's 4 for 4. Garrett cuts it off, keeps it just a single. Good job. And here's Murphy, 0 for 3. Runner goes, easy jumps, curveball at the knees, strike called. Sportsman has no chance. Simmons makes up for his caught stealing earlier. He's now 2 for 3 on steals in the playoffs. 1 for 2 today. 0-1 count to Murphy. Little hack activates. Curveball inside, driven to right field. That's down for another hit. Rounding third is Simmons. Here comes the throw from Gare. Not in time. RBI single for Murphy. It's 5-3. There's the insurance. There's Ventura. 2 for 3, 2 doubles, and an RBI. Change it down, and then that's a strike. 0-1. Heater up an in late swing to Ventura. 0-2. Change up. Man, good pitch, Declan. 3-pitch strikeout. 1 down for Nunez. 1 for 3 with an RBI double. She's added contact for his righty with Valenzuela on the mound. And she bats left-handed for the first time today as the first pitch curve is pulled foul. 0-1. Chased it inside. 0-2. At least we're on it. Heater up and away. Line hard to third. Grips is there, though, for the second out. Here's Pruitt, 2 for 3. RBI double and a single. Swung through the changeup below the knees. 0-1. Changeup inside. Chased. 0-2. Changeup. Another off-speed pitch from Valenzuela, man. Second punch out. Good pitching from him. But we get another run. It's 5-3. Top 8. Nat, Romano, and Macias do up against Marley. There's Knapp, 1 for 3 with a solo homer. Clutch active, heater away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Chop, slow roll to second. Blacksmith charges, bare hand to first. Nice, 1 down. Here's Romano, 1 for 3 with a single. Slider down, ball 1. Heater down and in. 2-0. 2-0 pitch, slider up and away. 3-0. 4-seamer up and in. That's a strike. There we go. 3-1. 2-seamer up and away. Late on it. Full count. 4-seamer up and away. Skied off the end of the bat. Left center. Simmons over. Puts it away. 2 down. Base is empty for Macias, who's 0 for 3. Pinch hitting. Outfielder Flavio Vasquez. Hitless in the playoffs. He went 0 for 1 in the first game. Stayed in to play first. First pitch heater up. Sat on and driven. Left of center. Strickland on the run. He'll get there. 1-2-3 inning for Marley in the 8th. Let's go. Bottom 8, it's 5-3. Blacksmith, Strickland, and Benwood do up. Blacksmith 1 for 3 with a single ready to go. And Navarro's going to sub in. He's going to play center field as Vasquez can only play right field. All right. Valenzuela looks to shut us down. First pitch heater high to Bella Blacksmith. 1-0. Curveball down. Line at the middle. That's a base hit. There we go. Arrest. Leadoff woman on in the bottom of the 8th. Bombers looking to put it out of reach. Here's Strickland, 2 for 3 with an RBI double last at bat. He's also singled. Pick off in the dirt. Good save there by Knapp. Runner goes. Heater up, down at the knees, low. Throw down to second. Not in time. Easy jump saves us there. Blacksmith in scoring position. 1-0 count to Strickland. Heater down, chopper back to the mound. Valenzuela throws to third. And Grips has no play at first. Fielder's choice. 2 on, nobody out for Benwood, who's 10, 0 for 3. I'm going to pinch hit for him now. Off the bench, recall upon catcher Marvin DeKennis. Batting 600 in the playoffs. He was 0 for 1 in the first game. 1 RBI already. Heater up, lined over short. It's down for a hit as DeKennis comes through. Rounding third is Blacksmith with base jogger. Throw in is not in time. RBI double for DeKennis. It's 6-3. Let's go. Marley do up next with clutch. Do I use her or do I pinch hit? Lowry did not roll stimulated, but he is ready. I'm going to pinch hit. We're going to go to the two-way player, Lee Mack. Lee McDonald will take a swing. He's 0 for 1. Looking to pinch hit, come through again and break it open. Ooh, out in front of the changeup. Good pitch at the knees. 0-1. Curve up and in. Pulled foul. 0-2. Infield still in. Heater up and in. Jammed over third. Grips, leaps, and makes the catch. Flips the Shaw, covering the bag. It's a double play. You hate to see that. Runner back to second safely. Simmons still has an RBI chance. 4 for 4 with 4 singles. Heater up. Lined in the left field. That's a base hit. There we go. We'll hold at third, though, as it went right to Garrett. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Here's Murphy, 1 for 4 with an RBI single. Out of the bullpen is long reliever Kareem Newton, who did pitch in Game 1, and he was scoreless through 2 innings. Locked in. Double switching in as well as middle infielder Muhammad Mirthright. He'll bat 9 now, which means he is up when next inning? He is up second. Heater away, that's a strike on the corner, 0-1. Murphy behind, 0-1. Slided down the way, grounded to third. Grips is there, throw to first, that ends the inning. But we get an insurance run, it is 6-3. Out of the bullpen is the closer, Leon Lowry. Also subbing in at shortstop is going to be Dakota Oldman as he'll take over there with the cannon arm. And moving to right field is Lennox Dakota. All right, Lowry, let's do this. Rally starter active at Tier 2 for Gare. She's already homered today. Lowry's first appearance in the playoffs as he blows a heater at the letters. Beyer, 0-1. Lowry's first save attempt. Slider away, 1-1. We haven't had to use him because neither of the other games were save attempts. Three-seamer up and away, high, 2-1. Oh, that was a cutter, my bad. Four-seamer down and in, that's grounded to short. Oldman to his left, newly inserted, throws the first, 1 down. Next up is Mirthright. Pinch hitter 0 for 1. Batting .250 in the playoffs with an RBI. Heater down, that's a strike, 0-1. Slider away. Popped up behind first. Murphy is there in foul territory, 2 down. Thumpers down to the last out. Here's Garrett, tense 0 for 3 with a walk. Reverse splits active against him. Power's right-hander is active. First pitch slider up and away from Lowry, high, ball 1. Cut up and in. Grounded hard through the middle. Garrett stays alive. He keeps it going. Tying run still in the on-deck circle for the Thumpers. Here's Sportsman, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. Cutter away on the first one, that's a strike, 0-1. Heater down, check low, 1-1. Slider down and away, low, 2-1. Cutter down and in, 3-1. Working me down, pulled foul, count full, runner will be off. Cutter down. Chase, broken back rounder in front of the plate. Lowry dodges the shrapnel. Bare hands to first, and that ends the game. Dive Bombers sweep the Thumpers. We're going to the finals to take on the Swampers, where we will look to repeat as champions. Let's go. We knew this was going to be a tough fight, and it was. The entire series was tough. Winning 5-1 in Game 1, 6-3 in Game 2. Let's go. We're back in the finals. We have vanquished the Thumpers who took the division from us in the regular season. We get our revenge, and we're going to have home field advantage in the finals. Let's go. All right. RBIs today. Sportsman had an RBI double. Guadalupe Knapp had a solo home run, and Camilla Gare had another home run. For us, RBIs for Murphy on a double, Ventura on a double, Nunez on a ground out, Pruitt on a double, Strickland an RBI double, and Marvin DeKennis a pinch hit single. Love to see all of that. Pitching lines, Drummond 5 1/3 takes the loss, 11 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 strikeout. He falls to 1-1. Valenzuela 2 1/3 innings of valiant work, but gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts. And Kareem Newton a third of an inning, closing the door on that rally in the 8th. For us, Bryson Thicket only goes an inning and 2/3. He took a line drive to the face, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout, and a home run. He gets a no decision. Lionel Long, on emergency relief, goes 4 1/3, giving up 1 run on a solo homer, 3 total hits, 3 strikeouts. He pitched wonderfully, gets the win. Marley Nickerson, 2 scoreless innings, getting a hold, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. And Leon Lowry, his first appearance in the playoffs, he gets the save, 1 inning, 1 hit given up. Love to see that. And we're going to be fully rested moving into the finals, so that's wonderful. Garlic, 5 for 5 days, the leadoff man, gets on scores 3 times and steals a base. He also got caught stealing once, followed by Gare, who had another home run. She went 2 for 4. And then the third place finisher is Ventura, who had 2 doubles driving in a run. We love to see that. We're going to the finals. The Swampers are the only team standing between us and our second straight championship. Let's see if we can do it again. We're back. We'll take a quick preview of this matchup and see what we're going to be up against. All right, game 1 is going to see their number 2 pitcher. That is Kansas Grouse. 0-1 with a 4.15 ERA and an 0.92 whip. We'll have our number 2 ready to go. That is Philip McForsham. Tier 2 elite curveball. 1-0 with a 1.12 ERA and an 0.88 whip. So Grouse lost his first matchup. Philly won his. So, all right. We have that going for us. Looking at their team real quick, let's have a look at what we're going to be going up against. So Swampers, we played them once in the regular season. We won that matchup. They're Tier 3 competitive, Tier 2 everything else except discipline, which is Tier 1. Looking at that, they got Despot and Butterman. Raymond McLongthrob is always a headache to deal with on the batter's box, and he's coming in locked in. That's going to be annoying. Despot is also locked in. That's great. Got an elite defensive catcher behind the plate. Marcus Yellington, the young second baseman, he's locked in. Madeline Butts, the third baseman, is locked in. Garius Huffman, former dive bomber, will be at shortstop. Hex Cologne is available as well. Nicholas Gallagher, shameless, is tense. Connor Gilbert is tense. Catalea Beal, another former dive bomber. Hans Maloney, the veteran. Pedro Sparks, another outfielder. I believe he's a rookie. Liliana Banks, the right fielder. Sawyer Romano. He just pitched, so we're not going to see him, unfortunately. Actually, no, he's their ace. We will see him in Game 3 if necessary. Okay. So it's Grouse, then it's McGribbons, Roquefort, and Romano. Oh, God. They got a lot of long relievers, that's right. They got McGillies, Quintana. So McGillies is probably not going to pitch. Quintana is rested, but he's tense. Reed is rested. Cortez is rested. And Cameron Cologne, the closer, is locked in. Okay. So they got some hot streaks coming into this one. All right. Okay. All right, but yeah, let me go back to the regular season. I know we played them once. I know we won. What was the score? 17-10. Oh, God. Yeah, I remember that game. Good Lord. We had to bust out a big rally late to win that one because it was back and forth. Like, neither pitching staff could get outs. It was bad. All right, but yeah, that's going to be our opponent in the finals. We will have home field advantage. We'll set the lineup, and we'll go through it next time. That is going to do it for this episode, everybody. The Bombers get their revenge against the Thumpers as we beat the number 1 seed in our brackets, sweeping the series. Took Game 1 5-1 in a quick recap, and then we took Game 2 6-3. Despite losing our starter, Bryson Thicket, he got injured in the second inning with a line drive to the face. We managed to pitch well with our bullpen as Leon Long slammed the door shut, gave us 4 1/3 innings, and then we only had to use Marley and Lowry after that. So our bullpen's going to be rested going into the finals, and we have home field advantage. So tune in next time to see who will come out on top. Will it be the Swampers winning, I believe it's their second title, if I remember correctly? Or will it be us winning our second title? Let me check. I know we won that year. Season 4 went to the Night Bats. Season 3 went to the Night Bats. Season 2 went to the Bionics. And Season 1 went to the Riddles. I have to go back into the other series real quick here to go through this. Let me check. So that's this one here. Alright, so I know this one is going to be the Bird Lizards. That's the Flyers. And that is the Thumpers again. And then the other 3 are the Swamp. Oh, so the Swampers are going for their first ever championship. Because I know the first 3 years of the series were all the Thumpers winning. Ooh, so who's going to come out on top? Will the Swampers get their first championship? Or will we get our second in a row and go back to back? Tune in next time to find out. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And also, if you want to support the channel, go right ahead. I'm not going to complain. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below. If you guys want to come over here and watch the games live before they're posted, you can also follow me over on here as well if you so choose. Shout out to Copper for tuning in and chatting with you during the stream. Appreciate that, buddy. Good night as well, my friend. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.